Picture this: the sun rising over the rolling hills of Lilongwe, Malawi. The air smells of wildflowers and warm earth. Bees hum softly, drifting from blossom to blossom. Two hives sit side by side beneath a wide baobab tree. Same sunlight, same rain, same nectar. But the sweetness they produce depends on the care, patience, and love poured into them. This is a story not just about bees. It is about love, patience, humility, and the choices that shape hearts. Daniel was crouched by his hive, brushing the frame gently when he first saw her. Thandiwe approached cautiously, notebook in hand, boots sinking slightly into the soft red soil. First time with bees. Daniel asked softly. She nodded. I've read about them, but I've never touched one. A bee hovered near her face, and she flinched. Daniel handed her a protective veil. Move slowly, they sense fear, he said gently. From across the yard, Marcus swaggered forward, voice booming. You're in the right place. I manage the best hives here. I'll show you how it's done. Thandiwe glanced at Daniel. He smiled quietly, calm and steady. Something about him felt right. That day, as the three of them worked, Marcus hurried through tasks, while Daniel took the time to explain the bee's behavior to Thandiwe. He showed her how to lift the frame gently, how to check for queen cells, and how to move with calm confidence. Over the next weeks, Thandiwe spent nearly every morning at the apiary. One day, Marcus challenged her. Bet you can't check that hive faster than me, she laughed. I'm not in a race. Daniel leaned over and whispered, sometimes speed doesn't make honey sweeter, care does. Later, while trying to harvest honey, Thandiwe accidentally tipped a frame, sending a few bees buzzing into her veil. Marcus laughed. See, you need my method. Daniel calmly stepped in, guiding her hands. Relax. Let them move around you. They're curious, not angry. She smiled at him. That small moment, the quiet steadiness, lingered in her mind longer than Marcus's loud bravado. Daniel invited Thandiwe to his home one evening. His younger sister ran to greet her. Try this, honey. Daniel says it's the sweetest. His mother smiled warmly, pouring bowls of maize porridge. We always make sure there's enough for everyone. Over dinner, Daniel shared stories of his late father, who once rebuilt their home after a storm. Thandiwe listened, feeling the care and resilience in the family. Meanwhile, Marcus took Thandiwe to his father's home. The house was grander, but his father's pride was loud. My son will own the largest honey business in Malawi. Marcus beamed. He looked to Thandiwe for admiration, but her eyes kept returning to Daniel's quiet, humble family. The dry season arrived. Nectar became scarce. Marcus harvested early, eager for quick results. Daniel shook his head. If we take too much, the colonies will collapse. They need time to recover. A fierce storm rolled in unexpectedly, rain lashing the fields. Marcus's largest hive collapsed. Bees scattered. He yelled, "This shouldn't have happened." Meanwhile, Daniel, Thandiwe, and his family worked together to secure their hives. Thandiwe helped steady a leaning frame. Daniel's younger sister handed him tools. See, teamwork, Daniel said, smiling. Thandiwe realized patience and care, not force or speed, protect life and love. After the storm, Daniel and Thandiwe spent long mornings repairing hives together. They laughed when bees landed on their gloves, shared water and mangoes under the baobab tree, teased each other about who could handle a queen bee without flinching. One afternoon, Daniel noticed Thandiwe watching a swarm of bees with wide eyes. Are you nervous? He asked. Just fascinated, she said. He extended his hand. Then, watch with me. Slowly, they crouched together, heads close, following the bees' movements. The closeness felt electric. Months passed. One evening, as the sun painted the sky pink, Marcus confronted Thandiwe. You spend so much time with Daniel, I thought I was better. She looked at him calmly. I need someone who listens, not someone who competes with me. Later, walking through fields of wildflowers, Daniel reached for her hand. "I don't have grand promises," he whispered, "but I will always listen to you, to the life we build together." She squeezed his hand. "You don't rush anything," she said. "That's why I trust you." Years passed. Daniel and Thandi built a thriving cooperative, teaching families across Malawi sustainable beekeeping. Children ran through fields, honey jars in hand, laughing in the sunlight. Evenings were warm with shared meals, stories, and the hum of bees. Their love was steady, patient, rooted. Marcus rebuilt his apiary, eventually learning slowly that ambition without humility costs more than it gives. Under the wide Malawian sky, two young people once dreamed of greatness. One chased recognition, one built roots. Love like honey cannot be forced. You cannot rush sweetness. You must nurture it, protect it, respect its rhythm. Humility does not make you small. It makes you safe to love. Every day, inside each of us, there is a Marcus and a Daniel. The storm will come. The question is not whether you will grow tall, but whether your heart is rooted deep enough to hold the love entrusted to you.